Hi junior churches, I hope you've had a great week, doing lots of activities, lots of schoolwork, and you're doing well, maybe getting out to do your bit of exercise every day. And so, I don't know if your parents told you, but I set you a challenge this week, and it was the coin catch challenge. The coin catch challenge. It's a tongue twister, and so let me show you how to do that. So the idea is, you get a coin, 2p coin, we're going to do this with 2p's, and the idea is you put it on your elbow, and you have to catch it with your hand, like that, okay? So I've done this challenge quite a bit, so I'm going to go for, I don't know if this is a record for me, is 25 2p coins, so that's 50p, I'm going to put on my elbow. So one of the challenges is even just balancing that, so ready? Steady. Oh no! I dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did 20. See, 20. So maybe 20 is my limit. Okay. So our Bible verse this week is from the book of Psalms, Psalm 119, verse 114. It says, "You are my hiding place and my shield. I hope in your word." And so this idea that God can be the person that we run to, that we find our security in and safety. So I want to ask you a question right now. When you're scared, where do you run to? What do you do? Maybe you run to a person, maybe you run to your mum and dad, or maybe you run somewhere else. I know sometimes we might get a blanket and we hide under our blanket in our bed and we think we're a bit safe. Or maybe you've got somewhere else, a secret place that you run to and you hide when you're afraid. If we are hiding, then we need to find a good place that protects us. Just this week, I was playing hide and seek with Zachary and with Samuel, and it's really hard sometimes to find good hiding places, particularly when you're quite big like me. But we found some really good places, and Samuel found some good places because he's small, and he hid, and it was very hard to find sometimes. And so this idea that when we're actually trying to hide, we find a good place to hide, that we can be protected and that we're safe. And so if we're thinking about God, that God is that hiding place, then He's that place of protection for us. Sometimes when we hide, we have to hide away from other things as well. Have you ever hidden away from the wind, when the wind's really blowing and you go and hide behind a wall so you're out of the wind? Or maybe you get your umbrella and where is it? And it goes up and you hide from the rain and you're like, oh, the rain's coming down, and you're trying to protect yourself from the weather. And so again, there can be different things when we're thinking about hiding that we hide from. And again, we need the protection. So our Bible verse talks about a shield and God being like a shield. And a shield's important because it can protect us from things. And there's many things maybe in the world that we want protecting from. And one thing in particular the Bible talks about is how the devil, the enemy, starts attacking us with fiery darts. And so we need a shield to protect us from these things. So in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, it talks about the shield of faith. That's talking about the things we believe. And so, when people throw lies at us, when they say things that are not nice, that they call us names, all these kind of things, we can have a shield of faith. And so the shield of faith is talking about the things that we believe. And that's why the Bible talks about that word, the word of God, where we need the word of God, and that's our protection. Because when lies come, we want our shield to be strong. And we put it up, and then we tell the truth instead of believing the lie. So this week we've got a craft. Hopefully you've got this at home already. If not, we'll put a link so you can download this. And it says, again, our verse for today, "You are my hiding place and my shield. I hope in your word." So I want you to take some time as you colour in this, just think about how God can be your shield. Are there any things that you need to trust Him with? And then you can come and hopefully show that to someone as well. Share your picture with us as well so we can just see what you're doing at home. And lastly, I just want to close in prayer. Lord, I thank you for this day. We thank you for your strength and your faithfulness, that we can trust in you in all situations. We thank you that you've given us your word so that we can read it, we can learn about you, and we can know what the truth is, so that when lies come, when the devil throws things at us, when the world comes against us, we can just know what you're saying, and the truth leads us into new life and freedom. So I just want to give you thanks today, Lord. Amen. I really hope you have a good week. Keep studying, keep safe, keep inside, and hopefully we'll see you soon.